Hello students, standard 6th English medium biology. We are busy with the chapter number 2, components of food. In last video we learned what is the meaning of components of the food. Like from food, which type of components like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins that are known as the components of food. And all the components have their different importance in our body. Some are required for the energy, to obtain energy. Some of them are required for the growth and repair of the body. And the others like fat is for the storage of that extra energy, and also the vitamins and minerals also. In the last video we learned about the carbohydrates, proteins and fats. We also learned how to detect or taste about the food items which containing fats or proteins or carbohydrates. Now that are the three main we talked about, because they are required in a proper amount, big amount, not a little amount. But along with those three, carbohydrates, proteins and fats, we need another two components of food also. Those components of the food are the vitamins and minerals. Now these vitamins and minerals are essential in our body, but we need only a little amount, very small amount of them. So those are the vitamins and minerals, those substances which are required in very small amount are the vitamins and the minerals. Now these vitamins and minerals, how are they helpful for our body? Like vitamins are useful to protect our eyes, bones, teeth, gums and other things also, other diseases also. So if you have the different types of vitamins in your daily food in proper amount, then you can have your eyes, bones, teeth and gums very, very healthy. Now vitamins are also of different types: vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K, etc. And all the different vitamins have different importance. Some are important for the eyes, some are important for the bones and so on. So, but their amount should be very little, but it is essential. And if it is not in our diet, we will see later that what deficiency can lead to the different diseases. So that vitamins are essential for the protection of our body. Means they are not providing any energy. Vitamins and minerals both, they don't provide any energy. They are not even required for the repair of the body or for the growth. But they are required for our health, to protect us from diseases. Minerals also, they are also required in lower amounts, very small amount. Minerals, what is minerals actually? Minerals are some chemical substances which our body requires, like nitrogen and sodium, iron, manganese, etc. It does not mean that we have to eat that chemicals, but it should be obtained from the food only. Iron means Fe. Iron means in Gujarati we call it lokan. That iron is also required in our body, but it is not meaning that we have to eat the iron things, but it should be required in the form of minerals from the food. So generally most of the vitamins and the minerals are obtained from the leafy vegetables, green vegetables and the fruits. That are the main sources of different vitamins and minerals. So in our diet, in our daily diet or in our balanced diet, we must regularly eat the vegetables and fruits also, so that we can stay healthy in all the situations. So the vitamins and minerals, as I told you, they are required in very small amount. But if that small amount is also not in our body, then it can cause different types of disease. It means that small amount, but they are very, very important for us, so that they must be included in our daily diet, in our balanced diet. You know what is balanced diet? Last time we learned about the balanced diet. Balanced diet means that daily diet. Daily diet we know most, that every time when one time we take a meal, like in the afternoon time, what do you eat? Roti, vegetable, curry, dal, bhat, means rice and dal, and some little things along with it like a curd or whatever. That collection of that one time lunch or in the dinner, that is known as the diet. So in our diet, we must get all these components of the food, but also in proper amount. Sometimes some children do not like rice and dal. Some do not like the vegetables. Some do not like the fruits. Some only like the junk foods. But from that food, what happens? Your stomach will be full. You will not be hungry anymore. But whatever the requirements of the body will not be fulfilled at all. Sometimes you eat only dal bhat, rice and dal. Then you will get only carbohydrates from the rice and protein from the dal. What about the minerals, the vitamins, fats, etc.? Because when we eat roti, in it there will be ghee or oil, which are the sources of the fat. We require that fat also in adequate amount, not much, but we require that things. It means that that also should be included in our daily diet. So all the components of food like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals are required in proper adequate amount in our diet, and that type of diet is known as balanced diet. Now in the balanced diet, as we talked, that only these 5 are required, but along with these 5 items, which 5 items? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Along with that, another 2 important things are also very, very important in our body, and that is water and roughage. Now you know what is water, so I don't have to explain about the water, because water is the main part of our cell. Cell cannot be living without water. If there is deficiency of water in our cell will dry up, and we can get dehydration, and due to dehydration the cells will get died, and therefore our survival will be impossible. So everybody know the importance of the water. So I am not talking about the water, but now along with water, the other thing is the roughage. What is roughage actually? Roughage is like the fibrous part in our diet. They don't provide you any energy. They don't provide you any protection from the disease. They don't provide the repairing or the new cell formation. They are not required for anything, but they are required in our food because they are helping our body to get rid of the undigested food. Because we know that when we eat the food, not all the parts will get digested some of the food parts will remain undigested. And if in that undigested food there is the fibrous products, and then they will help us to pass it from the intestine, and then we can get rid from our body very easily. Then we don't have the problem of constipation, because they are helping us so that the undigested food can easily pass from that part, and we can get rid of that undigested part very easily. So the fibrous substances in our food are known as roughages, and they do not provide energy, but they help our body to get rid of undigested food. So the balanced diet containing that 5 products plus these 2 things, water and roughages also. And that roughages are getting from some fruits also, and some vegetables like leafy vegetables. They have lots of fibrous products. So they, along with the vitamin and minerals, they will provide you some fibrous substances or the roughage. They are also known as food fibers, because there is fibers in it which helps the undigested part to get rid out of our body. So that is the balanced diet and the roughage and then everything now we learn. Now the deficiency. What is meaning of the deficiency? Deficiency means sometimes we eat, as I told you, that sometimes we don't like some special food. Like some people don't like to eat any vegetable curry. They say, I don't like that. I don't like that subject. I don't like that subject, etc. But it is very can be dangerous for your body, because all the components of food have their special importance, and therefore it is essential that you have it in our body. So now if you eat, like here look at written, when a person eats a particular diet for a long time that does not contain a particular nutrient, the person may suffer from deficiency. Deficiency means lack of that diet item. So, for example, if you don't eat proteins, means lots of food with proteins. Some people don't eat the rice and dal and that pulses like magni dal and chana dal. That pulse is kathod jene આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ. So people don't like that. Then how will they get proteins? Because proteins are our body builders. Proteins are required for the growth of our body, to make the new cells, for the repairing. When the worn out cells are getting destroyed, they are getting rid of the body, and then in place of that we need to build new cells, and that is done by proteins. So if the protein is less in our body, in our diet, then we have the deficiency of protein. If you don't eat much carbohydrates, then how you get energy? So that is deficiency of carbohydrates. If you don't eat fruits and vegetables, then you won't get vitamins and minerals in proper amount. So that is called the deficiency of that vitamins, particular vitamins or the particular minerals. So deficiency means in our diet, if we don't eat some items for a long time, because generally, as I heard from some students, that they don't like that pulses, they don't like vegetables, they don't like to eat fruits also. Then if you don't eat the fruits and the vegetables, you will be not getting the vitamins and minerals, because we saw that those are the sources of the vitamins and minerals, and that will cause the deficiency of that things in the body. Now if we talk about the deficiency diseases means if we have deficiency of any food items, any components, then we will suffer a particular diseases. Then those diseases which are caused due to the lack of the proteins or carbohydrates or vitamins and minerals. They are called deficiency diseases. Generally, the deficiency diseases are due to some vitamins also. Like the name are the night blindness. Night blindness is a eye disease in which if there is very less amount of light, then that person is not able to see. Generally, night blindness means after sunset, when there is very low light, they won't be able to see properly. And that deficiency is known as night blindness. And it is because of the lack of vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for our eyes. And so, we must know that which food items are for the vitamins A, then we can eat that so that our eyes can stay healthy. So, we will not get that type of disease like that. Similarly, other are also like beriberi. It is due to vitamin B. Scurvy, it is lack of vitamin C. Goiter. Goiter is a deficiency disease which is caused by some minerals named as iodine. If there is deficiency of iodine in our body, we may get the disease called goiter, in which the neck will be swollen here. You will see some people are having very swollen neck like that. And then why? Because here there is a gland whose name is thyroid gland. And if that thyroid gland cannot get this iodine, then they are getting swollen. And that disease is known as the goiter. And so on. So, different deficiency disease. There are lots of anemia also. Anemia. Anemia means in our blood, the amount of hemoglobin is very low. Hemoglobin is very, very essential for the oxygen to take in the body. Because when we breathe oxygen, it mixes in the blood. And the hemoglobin from the blood is taking that oxygen to the different body parts. And therefore, they are very, very helpful. And that hemoglobin is required, the iron, I mean the लोखंड आपने बात करी थी प्रमाण iron. That mineral's name is iron, Fe. Its formula is Fe. So if we don't have iron in our food items, like especially in some spinach and that thing, or some other like tomato, etc. So if we don't eat that things, we will not get proper amount of iron, and then the deficiency is called the anemia, in which we don't get oxygen, therefore our energy requirement will be very much, but we will not get energy in proper amount. So we will get tired in a small time, little time. We do little work and we are getting tired because we are not getting proper amount of oxygen in our body parts, and therefore due to the lack of that oxygen we get tired, and that is. So here we see that the deficiency disease are those diseases which are very, very harmful also. You can see on the table 2.3 here, there is sources, vitamins, their deficiency and their symptoms are shown, right? You can see that also. So now from that I will read here what is that. First is vitamin A. Deficiency is loss of vision, as I told you, night blindness. Symptoms: poor vision, loss of vision in darkness, sometimes complete loss of vision. So vitamin A is essential for our eyes. Second, vitamin B1. The deficiency disease is beriberi, means if you have less vitamin B in your body, it causes beriberi. And symptoms are weak muscles. Our muscles will be very weak. Wounds take longer time to heal. You know that sometimes we get scratches, we get wounds, we get fall down, we get wounds. And in few days, the wounds will be healed automatically. But if you have the lack of vitamin B, then that wound will take longer time to heal, because that vitamin B is helpful in that things. Vitamin C, as I told you, that is scurvy. In scurvy, the bleeding gums, means our gums in our teeth, like down the teeth there is a skin, it is known as gums. From that you will get bleeding all the time. You brush a little and then it just starts bleeding. You eat something hard, it starts bleeding, and so on. So we have the vitamin C enough, then you can't get scurvy. Similarly, vitamin D, rickets. Calcium is not there in our diet, then bone and tooth decay and weak bones. Iodine, as I told you, goiter, because that glands are swollen, and also mental disorder, because iodine is required for mentally health also, mentally development. So if when the child is growing, it does not get iodine in proper amount, then they also can get mentally weak. Similarly, iron, as I told you, anemia. Now here we talk about deficiency. This means when we have lack of the components. But sometimes when we eat, overeating means more than necessary, especially the food items containing fat. Look at obesity. When a person eats too much fat containing food, then the fat gets deposited in the body, different parts of the body. We are getting fat, and that is very harmful. This position is called obesity, and that obesity is harmful. It can cause you the heart diseases like heart attack, etc., because that is deposited in the veins which are carrying blood, and then therefore the diameter of the blood vessels getting smaller and smaller, and then it will prevent the route of the blood, and the blood cannot flow properly, and we get heart attack or heart diseases like blood pressure, etc. So that is the obesity. So it is very harmful. So we mustn't eat too much fat containing food like oil and ghee and whatever is there. So that is the thing in our chapter. So here we are going to stop this video. After this video, you must be getting a PDF file in our AB School app. So look for it, whatever is there, maybe the pictures and some maybe homework also there. You have to write down everything that is in the PDF in your notebook. Any problem, any misunderstanding, confusion, you can write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.